Next game on the slate, Saturday night, we have the Miami Dolphins versus the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs are a 3.5-point favorite back at home in Arrowhead. Now, this game is interesting because now going into this game prior to the injuries and whatnot, I would have easily said that I like the Dolphins better at this point in the season than the Chiefs. However, rest of Patrick Mahomes, the Kansas City Chiefs defense, all of the injuries to the Miami defense, I think that changes the conversation. So what say you for this game?
Yeah, I agree, man. If Miami can't get their full offense together, meaning the dynamic duo of Mostert and Achane, the dynamic duo of Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill, offensively, they're not the same team.
They're not as explosive.
They're not as explosive.
You think like two of those 4-2 guys away.
Right, especially if you got Jalen Waddle that not in the game, that affects the passing game because all the defense is going to do is move the coverage. You know what I'm saying? They're going to move the coverage over to Tyreek Hill. And with the history of the Chiefs and Tyreek Hill and that defense, Steve Spagnuolo, they know how to get after it. So I think that Chiefs defense is going to come to play. You got Snead on the outside, which is a good corner. You got Tre'Davious Ward, which is a good corner out there as well. So you got a lot of key pieces. Then you got Chris Jones in the middle, causing havoc, trying to get after Sua.
Get through that line.
And then on the flip side of Miami's, that defense, like you talked about, banged up, man. They don't have any pass rushers. They don't have any edge rushers.
It's banged up bad, big dog.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a tight game, a close game. I think this game that they just played against Buffalo and losing at home to Buffalo, I think that kind of deflated them a little bit.
Yeah,
I listened to Mike McDaniel on the booth at the presser, post game presser, and he sounded deflated, and that shit kind of trickles down through the team. So, and then Tyreek Hill got a little nicked up too that game. So,
yeah,
I think Miami going to this Kansas City when it's cold, out of their stadium, on the road. We already seen Miami not being able to beat teams that are above 500 on the road throughout the season. I think that continues, and I think the Kansas City Chiefs get the dub here, especially with them having a week off of rest. Patrick Mahomes didn't play. They pulled a lot of the starters, so give me the Chiefs, man.
Yeah, I got to say I'm in agreement with you on this one also. I just don't feel like – I feel like the defensive injuries more than anything are hurting the Dolphins' chances in this one, just because the Chiefs' struggles this season have been on offense. We know that wide receiver game has been leaving a lot to be desired. So you've got Rashee Rice to develop throughout the season and play a lot better and become a very serviceable wide receiver one. Not top notch, but he's a solid wide receiver one for a quarterback such as Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, that's all you got.
You still got, that's it.
Yeah.
Him and Kelsey, which Kelsey's been kind of off. He still managed to put together another 1,000-yard season, lifetime in a row. Only time that's ever been done. But it's still a lot to be desired out of that secondary. So the only thing that I could really see to help them is a defensive line that's depleted, that can't really generate a pass rush because their defensive ends are gone, literally, all of them. You got a banged up cornerback in the secondary, and a couple other guys missing. I can't even name them.
They banged up.
It's a lot of them.
Yeah.
So the defensive injuries is what I feel throw off the Dolphins' chances in this game. So if they pull this off, it'll be purely an offensive miracle. I'm not expecting that much out of defense. So I doubt it.
Yeah, especially like when you look at the game that the Chiefs played against the Raiders, the problem was the Raiders were getting that pressure on Patrick Mahomes, right? And then especially combined with their receivers not winning the one-on-one battles in the second.
Sack, fumble,
pick six. You know what I'm saying? That was all caused by pressure.
Gotta have that pressure.
The Miami defense, they don't have that. Jalen Phillips is out.
His wide receivers need some time to get open.
Yeah, they need some time to get open. You know what I'm saying? So with those two guys not playing, I don't see as much pressure coming from the outside. They can do the pressure up the middle with Wilkins, but that's what they want. Bring that pressure up the middle. Patrick Mahomes rolls outside and find somebody down the field, extended plays. So I think that's going to be the tail of the game to begin. In this matchup for wild card weekend.
Both of those point spreads that we just mentioned from Saturday, the Browns and the Texans are 44.5 points right now, and the Chiefs and the Dolphins are 44 points right now. I'm not gonna lie, those unders kind of look attractive. I don't know.
I don't play it up. I'm good.
But that's why I'm all over other people out there.